Hi guys, in this part we are going to learn classes in Python. So just we are going to learn classes or objects in Python. So Python is an object-oriented programming language and almost everything in Python is an object with its properties and methods. So a class is like an object constructor or a blueprint for creating objects. So to create a class, you just simply need a class keyword and after the name of your class, and that's it. So you can create your class like this. So we have a variable in our class and that's our class. So as we created our class, and if you want to create object of that class, so let's create an object outside of that class. So let's create our object p1 and assign it to my class, and now this object can access that x variable in that class. So if I print p1.x and if I print that, you will going to see that 5. So p1 is the object of our my class and it's accessing that x variable from my class. So the next thing is our init function in our class. So to understand the meaning of classes, we have to understand the built-in init function. All classes have a function called init, which is always executed when the class is being initialized. So init function is used to assign values to object properties or other operations that are necessary to do when the object is being created. So let's see an example, like if I have a class person and after that I have to use that init function, and here I just simply pass self, name and age, and in that I can access that arguments by self.name is equal to name and self dot age is equal to age. And after that, if I create an object of that class like p1 and assign person and pass the name and age like Junaid and age, and now if I print that object with the name and age like p1 dot print p1 dot name, and also I want to print the age. So if I run that, save that and run that, it will going to print me the name and the age. So the init function is called automatically every time the class is being used to create a new object. So the next is our string function. Just So the next thing is our string function. So string function controls what should be returned when the class object is represented as a string. So let's see an example of that. Like if I don't have that string function in my class and I just simply want to return that object. So let's try this and simply want to return that object. So what it will going to return me, let's see, it will going to return me the main.person object at that space. So the string function is very important there because it will going to return me the object in a string. So at that time I am not getting the object in a string. So to get it in a string, I just need to add the string function in it and pass the self, and in that I will return the curly braces self dot name and self dot age. So now if we try to execute it now you will going to see that name and age. So that's how your string function works. It's the representation of an object with the string. So there are also some other uh, use of that string function, like if we just want to return the name. So if I just simply want to print that hello my name is, and after that I just concatenate that self dot name, and now if I just remove that string function, and now if I just want to pass that my function, I just created another function there and it's saying that hello my name is self.name. So now if I call that function with that object e1 dot my function, now it will going to return me only the name. So here you will see hello my name is Junaid. So here you will see hello my name is Junaid. So the self parameter is a reference to the current instance of the class and is used to access variables that belongs to the class. So if you want to modify the object's properties, you can modify it by just simply, if I have an object there and assign it to class, and if you want to modify the age, you can modify it by just simply putting that object dot age and then assigning it to new age. And now if I print that p1 dot age, and now it will going to show me the age that I have modified there. So if I save it and run it, it will going to print me 40 because I have modified it. So if you want to delete the object properties, like if you want to delete that age, you can also do that by just simply putting that del and object and the property of your class. If we do that, like del p1 the object, and we want to del our age, and now if I print that p1 dot age, it will going to say me that the age is, and the person class has no attribute age. So if I save that and run that, so you will see that person object has no attribute age because we have deleted our age object, our age property from our class. So to delete, you can also use that del to delete the objects. So if you want to delete the object, and now if I just want to print that object, it will also going to say me that is not defined because we have deleted our object there. So in class, you can also use the pause statement if you don't want to create any method there or anything. So to avoid errors, you can just put simply the pause as a placeholder so you don't get an error. So that's it guys for classes and objects.